is Jimmy Clitheroe as the Clitheroe Kid, with Peter Sinclair, Patricia Burke, Danny Ross, and Diana Day in...
Enough to make a kitten laugh.
There's nothing wrong with making money if you work hard for it. But anybody who tries to get easy money for himself is just a work shy no good.
Yes, Grandad. Now, shall I help you to work hard making your football pools out?
That's enough of that.
Well, football pools is easy money, isn't it?
Oh, but that's different.
Oh, I thought it would be. Go on, Grandad. Why is it different? Go on, tell me. Why? Why?
Because it's, well, I'm away to put my feet up and read the paper.
There he goes, his kilt swinging in the draft from under the door. A real work shy no good.
Now, you listen to me. You'd no right to sell those things for the jumble sale.
But, ma'am, what would they have done with them at the jumble sale?
Well, they would... Well, sold them, of course.
Like I sold them, so I saved them the bother.
They would have been sold for a very good cause.
What good cause?
The kiddies outing.
Well, I'm one of the kiddies, aren't I?
Oh, you've got an answer for everything.
Pat, where's my carpet slippers?
Oh, heck.
Oh, no, they haven't ended up on the rag cart as well, have they?
No, they're in the garden.
In the garden?
I've just remembered. That's where the ragman threw them, when he said they weren't worth even a balloon.
Go and get them this minute. Go on.
Right, Mum, I'll just nip out the back.
Oh, what do you do with him? I think I'll send some of his old clothes to be sold while he's still wearing them. Oh, hello, Susan.
Hello, Mother.
Have a good day at the... Hey, what's that you got?
It's a kitten. Isn't it a sweet little thing?
Well, where did you get it from?
Oh, the office cats had kittens again, and the caretaker was going to drown them. So we each said we'd find a good home for one.
Now, look, Susan, you know very well I don't like cats.
It's not for us, Mother. I rang Mrs. Ferguson, who used to work with me. It's her little daughter's birthday tomorrow, and the kitten's a present for her.
Oh, so we're just keeping it here till tomorrow, then?
Yes, that's right.
All right.
Pat, where's my slippers?
Jimmy's just getting them, Father.
Hello, Grandad.
Oh, Susan. Hey, what a pretty wee kitten.
Yes, isn't it sweet?
Who's a pretty wee kitty then, eh? Come here while I scratch your little ear.
His little ear, Grandad.
Oh.
Yes, for a minute you sounded like you were talking to Kitty, the barmaid at the Rose and Crown.
All right, partner, that'll do. You know, it reminds me of one I had when I was a boy. That was black with a white ear as well. Is it going to live here then?
Not likely. I haven't got time to look after any kitten. I've enough on my hands looking after a young monkey called Jimmy. Where are you, Puss?
Puss.
Any sign of it in the front room, Father?
No, Pat, it doesn't seem to be in here. Puss.
Oh, where's it got to? It was here before we had our tea. Oh, I do hope it's not lost.
It's not upstairs, Mother. I've looked everywhere.
Well, it was here when I went to catch the shops before they were closed. I remembered how Jimmy was throwing a paper ball for it in the kitchen.
Hey, Mum, have you seen me Grandad in the Snoggers hideaway? When I came in, he was down on his hands and knees making funny noises. He didn't half tell me off.
Tell you off? Why?
Well, there he was shouting, puss, 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 puss. And I opened the door right in his puss.
We don't need your jokes. Grandad's trying to find the kitten.
Hey, Jungle Sinclair. You'll never trap it in there. That Moggie's at Ozzy's.
Oh, no. What's it doing there?
When I left, biting Ozzy's nose.
All right, Father, you can call off the search.
You little menace. What did you take it to Ozzy's for?
'Cause I was doing a good deed, I thought to myself. Where would be a good home for this kitten? And I thought, where there's plenty of mice. So I took it round to Higginbottom's.
You little horror. I've promised that kitten to a friend of mine for her little daughter's birthday tomorrow.
Well, I didn't know that, did I? Did I? Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Behave yourself. Susan doesn't have to tell you everything.
I know, she just tells her daft boyfriend, Alfie Hall. And then he tells me. And then I'm no wiser. He said it didn't belong to anybody and it was going to be drowned.
So you found it a good home.
Yes, and it was that grateful it thanked me by licking me neck. Look, Mum, I've got little clean marks.
I'll answer the door, Pat.
Right, Father.
Mother, he's ruined everything.
Why, Susan? What's me granddad done that's upset you?
I'll give you such a smack in a minute.
Hey, come in the living room, Higgy.
Thanks, Pete.
Hello, Mr. Higginbottom.
Hello, missus. Excuse me a minute while I just wipe my feet on your son's backside.
Hello, Mr. Higginbottom. I'm just going out. Did you want me?
Not all of you. Just your blood.
Very funny. Well, at least you would get some blood. Not like me granddad when he goes with you to the pub and wastes his time.
What do you mean?
Well, that's what he said the other night after he came home from the Rose and Crown. He said, getting a drink out of that Hig is like getting blood out of a stone.
Jimmy, that'll do.
Look, before the fight starts, would you mind telling me what's the matter, Mr. Higginbottom?
It's this son of yours, crafty Clitheroe here. He knows more tricks than the great Houdini.
Look, Higgy, what are you on about?
A black kitten with a white ear, that's what I'm on about.
Look, Mr. Higginbottom, I'm sorry if the kitten's caused you any trouble, but our Jimmy was only trying to find it a good home.
Oh, aye, he was. For 10 new pence.
What?
Listen, he spins my Aussie a load of sob stuff about you lot chucking the kitten out in the cold and the snow. In the middle of summer, mark you. And while Aussie's drying his eyes, he relieves him of his money.
Yes, well, while you're all chatting, I'll just go and have a Turkish bath in Turkey.
You money-grabbing little horror. I ought to smack you.
Get in the queue. I'm first. That young brat knew how much my Aussie likes cats. He's been upset ever since our Tiddles left home.
Oh, did it leave home? Ozzy wasn't so sure.
All right, go on. What did Big Mouth say this time?
He said the day after Tiddles disappeared, you kept complaining that your steak pie tasted funny.
Oh.
There's the advert, Jim.
Where?
There, look. Just by the lost and found column.
Oh, yes. Hey, how about that? Lost. Set of teeth, only one owner. We'll find her. Please ring Central 59763 and ask for Gabby.
Where? Oh, you're making it up.
Hey, I'm not making that one up. At the top there.
Which one's that?
Lost. Black kitten with white ear. Child fretting. £1 reward. Box 2673, Weekly Mail. That's the kitten our Susan found.
Well, it's the same description, all right.
£1 reward. And I flogged it to Ozzy for 10 pence. I'm as daft as Dicky Dotty.
It might not be the same kitten.
Of course it is. I'm going to get it back off Ozzy before he reads the advert.
And if Susan comes in while you're out, shall I tell her about it?
You keep your big trap... don't say anything to Susan. I'd like to surprise her.
Well, there's only one way you'll ever surprise Susan.
What's that?
By saying something nice to her.
Oh, you never know, Grandad. There's a first time for everything. Anyway, I'll get round to Ozzy's now.
Well, don't start any trouble with his dad.
And don't you start any trouble with Scraggy Neck.
What about Scraggy Neck?
I was telling him not to mention the kid's sister, dear. How lovely your hair looks in the moonlight.
It's broad daylight.
Is it? My watch must be fast. Excuse me, I've got an important errand to do.
Now then, Grandad, where's he dashing off to?
Oh, he's away round to Ossie's about the... I wasn't supposed to tell you. You see, he sort of said, like, not a word to Susan, so... oh, wait a minute. What am I covering up for him for?
He hasn't by any chance gone round about the kitten, has he?
Aye, that's right. You know he sold it to Ossie for 10 new pence.
Yes.
Well, now he wants it back. Somebody's advertising £1 reward for it.
Oh, so he'll be expecting to buy it back for 10 pence so he can get £1 reward.
Aye, that cash register brain of his never stopped ringing. Oh, well, is that the time? Well, I'd better go and get changed.
Right, Grandad. Now, where's that telephone? I'll teach him to make a fool of me. He'll need more than 10 new pence when I've finished with him.
Hello?
Mr. Higginbottom, Susan Clitheroe here.
Oh, yes.
Our Jimmy is on his way round to your house.
Thanks for the warning. I'll bolt the door.
He's coming round to buy that kitten your Ozzy paid him 10 pence for.
Oh, well, for once I'll be glad to see him. That kitten's caused more rows in this house than the mother-in-law's like custards.
Well, our Jimmy wants that kitten very badly, so he'll gladly pay more than 10 pence for it.
Thanks for letting me know, Susan.
Not at all. It's a pleasure. Goodbye. Good. For once I've got my own back on him.
Yeah, Jimmy, I'm not doing it. I'm definitely not doing it.
Alfie, don't be a coward. Higginbottom doesn't know anything about the £1 reward. He'll be glad to get rid of the kitten.
I hope you're right, he'll get rid of us. His front door's open.
And if I had another word about that kitten, I'd clout your other ear as well.
Yeah, that does it, Jimmy. Come on, let's go.
Don't be daft. I want that kitten. You're doing a good deed, Alfie, rescuing a poor little kitten from the ogre's castle.
All right, I can hear you. What's all this knocking?
He's hurt Alfie's knees.
Oh, it's you, troublemaker.
Alfie's talking to you.
Hello, Mr. Ogre. Giggin, bottom.
Shut up, Dopey. I'm talking to you, Clitheroe. What do you want?
Well, Mr. Higginbottom, I've been thinking about that kitten I sold your Ozzy.
Oh, have you?
Yes, you were right. I shouldn't have taken that 10 pence off Ozzy, my best pal. So Alfie's brought me round here to buy it back. Haven't you, Alfie?
Yes.
What for?
So he can make £1. Hold me leg!
Sorry, Alfie, I tripped. So I can make a present of it to somebody who wants one badly.
Oh, who's that? Do you know Alfie?
No, Dad, I didn't see the paper. Hold me leg!
A friend of ours, Susan's, for her daughter. Anyway, a little kitten's no good to you. He couldn't catch mice.
We've got no mice.
Did the rats kill him? I mean, field mice in the garden. Look, I want to buy that kitten back off you.
You can have it.
You said you didn't like it, and our Susan said I can have it.
Yeah, you can buy it.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Higginbottom.
For exactly 20 pence.
Oh, it's very good up 20 pence. You big twister.
Watch it. You don't think I'm falling for all that rubbish about you being sorry for my Ozzy, do you?
What do you mean?
Can you see any green in my eye, Alfie?
No, it's just bloodshot.
What?
Boozy.
Hey.
No. Blue, I mean.
But Ozzy only paid me 10 pence.
Yes, well, the demand for kittens has just gone up, and so has the price, 20 pence.
All right. Alfie, lend me 10 pence, please.
You are?
Come on. I'll pay you back.
All right, yeah. Yeah, but don't forget.
You mug, Alfie. Where's he going to get the money to pay you?
When he sells the kit. Oh, you dare kick me again.
Here you are, Mr. Higginbottom. 20 new pence. But it's a twist. I shouldn't pay it.
But you will, eh? Your Susan was right.
Susan? What's Scraggy Neck got to do with it?
She told me you were coming. She said you'd pay double for it.
Wait till I get home. She'll be paying double. To the doctor for straightening her nose. Anyway, you've got your money. Can I have the kitten, please?
Certainly. As soon as you find it.
Find it?
Yeah, it ran out of the house a few minutes ago. Through the hedge into the next garden. Ozzy was crying 'cause he'd lost it. That's why I clouted him just before you came.
Well, you better clout him again and make him look for it.
Why should Ozzy look for it? It's not his kitten that's lost. It's yours. Go on, get hunting. And you better take Alfie, your pet monkey, with you. The kitten might be up a tree.
Well, of all the rotten tricks, the big twister.
But he called me a monkey. I don't like it.
Well, don't give him any of your nuts, then.
I won't have you, but... I'll thump you in a minute. What are we going to do?
Find that blinking kitten. You go to the end of the road and work your way down the gardens. I'll start next door there and work up to meet you.
All right, then.
Good. Just keep making a noise like a saucer of milk, and when something licks you, grab it. Go on, off you go. Puss, 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 puss. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, pretty little kitty. Where are you, you daft cat? There it is. Puss, 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 puss. Where are you? Here, puss, 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 puss. Here we are. Steady now. Puss, 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 puss. Got you! All right, I won't hurt you. You're going back to your home. They'll give you some nice milkies, won't they? Alfie! I've caught it!
You pee-pee, Tom! Take that! Hey, no, leave me alone, Abba. Help! I won't be looking through your window. Jimmy, where are you? Oh, dear, there you are. I've been attacked. I've been hit on... I've been hit on the head by a dog and bitten by a woman. Not a bitch. A lady dog with a rolling pin.
Well, you shouldn't interfere with a dog when it's rolling pastry.
Don't be funny.
I'm sorry, Alfie, but it's all right. I've got the kitten. Now, all we want is the owner. So let's go to the newspaper office.
Newspaper office?
Yeah, the Weekly Mail. The newspaper that had the advert in.
It'll be closed now. It's only a weekly paper and they don't have a night shift.
No, but they have a caretaker.
No, sonny, I've told you. This is not the cat's home. This is a newspaper.
I know, it's the Weekly Mail. I've called about the advert.
Don't shout, I'm not deaf. Now, let's start again.
Right.
Now, you found this kitten and you want it to get a home.
No.
Well, who did find it?
But he found it, but he wants to know who lost it in the paper before anybody else finds it. Not the kitten. He found that the advert, who put it in.
Oh, you're a great help.
Oh, I understand now.
You do? You understand what he said?
Yeah, of course. You found the kitten, and now you want to find the owner.
Exactly. Now who's daft, Jimmy?
So you want to put an advert in the paper to say you found it, right?
Wrong. Alfie's daft, Jimmy.
Say, shut up. Look, mister, I'll explain again.
Alfie, sit down and rest your brains.
No adverts at 20 pence a line. How many words would you like to say?
Just one, but I'm not allowed to use it. Listen, have you got a copy of this week's paper?
Well, of course, we print it. This is the Weekly Mail.
This is where we came in. Can I see the paper, please? The adverts page.
Oh, certainly, son. Yes, of course.
Yeah, now we're getting somewhere.
There you are, sonny. That's what your advert will look like when we print it.
Oh, we're back to square one again. Jimmy, perhaps we should put an advert in and see...
Why don't you get lost?
That's this column.
What is?
Lost. and found. See there, lost a kitten, £1 reward. And here, lost an enamel brooch.
That's the one. He's found it.
Oh, you found an enamel brooch? Well, there's a reward.
The kitten. I found the kitten. I have found the kitten.
Oh. Well, you want to contact the owner and claim the reward.
Now, why didn't I think of that? Luke, who put the advert in the paper?
He's box number 2763.
I know that. But who is box number 2763?
That's the person who put the advert in.
Yes, but that's not the name, box number 2763. I mean, he must have a name. You can't go around calling yourself 2763. Not unless you're a convict. And, what would you want with a kitten in jail? They do have mice in there, don't they?
You go on a bit, don't you, lad?
It's their Polly's fault. She taught him to talk when he was a baby.
Oh, what's Polly, his sister?
No, Polly was a parrot. Please, can I have the name and address of box number 2763?
Yes, of course. Here we are. It's not a man.
Well, what is it?
It's a woman. Miss Susan Clitheroe, Lilac Avenue.
Oh, no, the scraggy rotten. She's twisted me.
Oh, Susan. Oh, hey, Jimmy, ever been had?
I'll just write the address down for you.
Don't bother, she won't be there long. She'll be moving to the hospital.
Well, she caught you out this time. I can't see her paying £1 reward to her own brother.
All right, it's not funny. I've lost 20 pence through her. Oh, no, you've lost half of it.
Oh, come on, let's go.
You go, I'll walk home when I've finished here.
What are you going to do?
I want a quiet word with my friend Methuselah here.
Oh, poor old Jimmy.
Oh, I wish I'd been there.
Oh, you should have seen Jimmy's face when the old fella read your name out, Susan. Oh, the look of pain.
Yeah, well, it hit him where it hurt most, right in the pocket.
Oh, it must have been funny. But I do feel a bit sorry for him.
Where is he, anyway?
But they wouldn't come back with me. He said he was going to work.
Oh, he must have been in a temper.
Well, he'd better not try his temper on me, or he'll get another pain in his back pocket.
He's probably feeling more like crying than shouting.
Well, I hope you've all had a good laugh.
Now, you've got to learn to take it as well as dishing it out, Jim.
Oh, he always was a bad loser.
Who's a bad loser? I'm not crying. I'm not upset, am I?
No, you're not. I must say he's taken it very well, Susan.
I just hope that if I ever put one over on our Susan, she'll take it without running to me mum and me grandad crying your eyes out, scraggy.
Don't worry. You'll never catch me out. If you do, I won't cry. I'll eat your school cap.
Oh.
All right, you two. It's all over. I hope you've learned a lesson, Jim.
Oh, I have, Mum. I've learnt the best thing is to grin and bear it, unless you can laugh and let somebody else bear it.
What does that mean?
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's somebody waiting in the hall to see Susan. I'll let him in.
Someone to see me? Who is it?
Would you come in, please? She's Susan Clitheroe over there.
Oh, thank you, son. You're Miss Susan Clitheroe, are you?
Yes, that's right. You wanted to see me?
Yes, I've got something for you. Your kitten. There's your missing kitty.
That's right, the old cat in person.
I don't quite understand.
Well, you've got your kitten back. Now, according to the advert, I get £1 reward.
Jimmy, You found it.
Ah, yes, but I didn't want a whole pound, so I sold the kitten to my friend here for 50 pence.
You little imp.
Pay the man, Susan, and will you be wanting salt and pepper?
What for?
To eat my school cap, scraggy neck.
Those involved with the Clitheroe Kid this week were Peter Sinclair as grandfather, Patricia Burke as mother, Danny Ross as Alfie Hall, Diana Day as Susan, Tony Melody as Mr. Higginbottom, Brian Truman as the old man, and Percy Edwards as the kitten. The program was written by James Casey and Frank Roscoe, produced by James Casey, and starred Jimmy Clitheroe as the kid himself.
Nobody said anything much except our Susan. Well, they couldn't after telling me I had to learn to take it. Still, to make the peace, I offered to take the kitten to Susan's friend, Mrs. Ferguson. She's a lovely woman, and she was very pleased I'd taken so much trouble to get the kitten for her daughter. In fact, she was so pleased, she gave me a 5-penny piece for doing it. That makes 45 pence profit on one kitten. I wonder if this is how all the other millionaires started. Ta-ra!